I'm gonna tell you how I made it possible in my life to actually go from 42% in mathematics and probably overall average of 50 to 60% in class to 98% in mathematics in class 12 and an overall average of 93%. And you know what happened after that? I also got selected to study abroad on full scholarship in Australia. But how did I really make it happen? It was actually because of 3 friends in my life. First, as you all know, do you know anyone who has actually dreamt of getting 90% marks but could only get 42 or 45 marks in her class? If yes, you will relate to this story. I was someone who used to sit in my maths class when the teacher used to call out marks like this: God, please give me 42 marks and please let me pass. And I used to feel that I was probably the best student in class if I got just 42 marks. And then came a day when I thought, is it what I really want in life? Is it what I really want in my academic career? Hi everyone, this is Purvi Tantya. I am a student of life. I learn every single day and I continue to learn. There was a point in time when I used to sit in my maths class and think, can I even get passing marks? Can I even get 45% marks or 55% marks? And then came a day when I got 98% marks in my class 12th board. I'm gonna tell you how I made it possible in my life to actually go from 42% in mathematics and probably overall average of 50 to 60% in class to 98% in mathematics in class 12 and an overall average of 93% to get admission into Lady Shri Ram College. And you know what happened after that? I also got selected to study abroad on full scholarship in Australia under Australian government's Endeavour Scholarship. So there was a day when my father came to me and said, my daughter can go to this college and I really think she will go. And I was a class 9th student. At that point in time, I didn't even bother about college, what will happen 4 years from then. But just because my father mentioned about this college, I actually went around and asked, what do I really need to get admission in this college? And then I found out the truth. I needed to get at least 90% or somewhere between 90% to 95% marks to get admission in that college. And then what happened? I went to my father and I said, Papa, it's not possible. I'm your daughter. I've never got even 80% marks, forget about 90%. I'm an average student in academics. How will I do it? And he said, Purvi, you have time. You have 4 years. I know my daughter will do it. And I think that was the day which just inspired me to work really hard and work smart to get that dream percentage of 93% in my class 12. So the inspiration came from my father for sure. But how did I really make it happen? It was actually because of 3 friends in my life. First, as you all know, is academics. You need to ensure that if you have to achieve an academic goal, to study abroad in a college or to study at a college of your choice and they have an academic cutoff, you at least study enough to get that academic cutoff. And for that reason, the universe made the entry of one of my friends who had always secured top 3 ranks in her class. And just sitting next to her, just being around her, I was inspired to follow her footsteps, to just study as much as I could. If at all I had a problem in academics, I would actually try and find a mentor and find somebody who can actually help me with that particular problem or that challenge or that subject area. So academics got solved that way. I just made sure that I was observing how she was studying. I observed what were the hurdles that I was facing and how she was clearly, carefully just minding her ways to find solutions to those problems. And although there was a point when I thought, it is not possible for me. I cannot get 90% in every single subject. I cannot really have a mark sheet like hers. I still motivated myself and thought, let's give a try. Let's just make sure that I give my best. Let's try from one subject at a time. Let's try and focus on getting at least 80% in one subject and then follow the footsteps slowly and gradually to probably reach like her. And with the God's grace, she actually became my mentor. She became a friend, a mentor, an inspiration who used to sit next to me in class. And just by being around me, She was inspiring me to study hard and study smart. Do you think only academics could get me a scholarship to study abroad? Really? Yes, you are correct. Only academics could not get me scholarship to study abroad. There were two more skills which were taught to me by two more friends. What were those? They were time management and public speaking. I'm here today because those two more friends actually helped me nurture these two skills in high school. So one of my friends who was so particular about time management that if at all I was late by 2 minutes, she would really be upset with me, and for her 2 minutes really meant a lot of time. And at that point in time, I started realizing that time is probably the most important resource in your life. And I want you to possibly try it for yourself. See what is one particular resource which you could never replenish. Is it money? No. Is it books? No. Is it anything else on this planet Earth except for time? Probably no. And she taught me time management. So when I was studying really hard and studying really smart, what really helped me was putting a timetable together for myself to ensure that I knew how many hours I was actually devoting to studies and how many hours I was devoting outside studies, because only studies could not make me the person I wanted to become. So here comes the entry of my third friend, exactly in the same time frame, who was an excellent public speaker, who could speak on any stage, who could speak in front of any audience, who could speak in front of strangers as confidently as she would speak in front of her friends or family. And there I was, who could possibly not even open the mouth on the stage. There I was, who could never speak to strangers up front. And this friend of mine inspired me to go out of the comfort zone at least once, and then came twice, then came thrice. And then came a day when I was actually talking like this on the stage of the school, very confidently, and addressing the audience of probably around 200 students in my class and school. Aura of these friends around me, just them being around me with skill sets that I really wanted to learn and I thought they were important, rubbed onto me and I learned from them. And that was a story of a girl who could not really study hard, who could not study smart, who could not target 90% marks in class to get to somewhere where she got into the prestigious Lady Shri Ram College, got 93% in class 12th board. After 3 years of Lady Shri Ram College, got selected to study abroad on full scholarship for 3 primary reasons. Number 1 was academics, number 2 was time management, number 3 was public speaking skills. And I really want to ask you, do you think we really need to eat the entire elephant at one go and learn every single skill you dream of achieving or getting in one go? Probably not. You could actually start one step at a time. You could start one skill at a time. Like I started, when I started studying for school exams, I started to focus on one subject at a time. When I came to time management, I actually started to focus on time management for a day, then on time management for the week, and then for the month, and then for the year. And then came the time when I was so perfect that I could actually finish my 3 hours examination in 2 hours 45 minutes and just sit there and revise the paper for the last 15 minutes. And finally, I'm speaking here to you, to the entire audience here, thinking that I have a skill called public speaking because it was nurtured for over years. It was nurtured for almost a decade before I could actually stand here. So do not go for instant gratification where you really want to get everything at that point in time. It takes time. There is a time frame which you really need to know, that to move from one level to another, to move ahead on a skill set, you really need to take one step at a time. And if you have done that, I am sure you will come very close to achieve any dream that you have actually kept for yourself. So on that note, I wish everybody all the very best. Please aim high, either academics or extracurriculars or scholarships to study in India or scholarships to study abroad. Just aim high and I'm sure you will get people and resources to support you, inspire you, mentor you to achieve whatever you want. Thank you so much.
Tell us what you think about this video and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.